Have you ever watched a loved one pause halfway up the stairs, hand on chest, and whisper, "I'm tired already"? What if one simple breakfast swap, less salt, more fiber, better fuel, could help that heart work a little easier? Many seniors live with a weakened or tired heart from age, high blood pressure, past heart attack, or just years of wear. To families, it shows up as short walks, swollen feet, low energy, worry. Food isn't a cure, but it can lighten the load. In this guide, you'll see which foods support a weak heart, which to limit, and how to cook tasty meals even with low appetite, chewing trouble, diabetes, or a tight budget. We'll move step by step. First, what weakened heart means in everyday life. Next, the key nutrition goals, then foods, meal ideas, and shopping tips you can start using today. Section 1. What does weakened heart mean in everyday life? When we say someone has a weakened heart, we're really talking about a heart that isn't pumping blood as strongly or efficiently as the body needs. Think of the heart as a water pump, feeding a garden through long hoses, your blood vessels. When the pump is strong, the water, blood, moves easily, feeding every flower, organ. When the pump weakens, pressure drops, water backs up, and some plants don't get enough. Meanwhile, other areas may swell with extra fluid. In people, that can show up as tiredness, shortness of breath after simple activity, swollen ankles or feet, trouble lying flat without feeling heavy, or needing more pillows at night. Some feel fine most days, but fade quickly after meals high in salt or on very hot days. Weak heart is a broad everyday phrase. Doctors may use more specific terms like heart failure, reduced ejection fraction, preserved ejection fraction, cardiomyopathy, valve problems, or damage after a heart attack. The labels differ, but the day-to-day challenges overlap. The heart has to work harder to move fluid. Extra salt pulls water into the blood. High blood pressure is like turning the faucet up against the tired pump. And carrying extra body weight is like asking that pump to push water uphill all day. That's why what we eat matters so much. It's also important to know that a weakened heart doesn't mean broken or hopeless. Many older adults live for years, even decades, with careful treatment, medicine, gentle activity, and smart food choices. Small shifts in daily eating can reduce fluid buildup, help control blood pressure, support muscles, and keep weight in a range that doesn't overload the heart. Food can also help manage partner conditions that commonly travel with heart weakness, diabetes, kidney concerns, or high cholesterol. If you're caring for a parent or grandparent, you might already be spotting patterns. They swell more after salty meals, nap longer after heavy fried foods, or breathe easier when eating more vegetables and lighter soups. Paying attention to these clues helps tailor meals that truly support them. And don't worry, we'll stay away from medical jargon. You don't need to memorize heart anatomy to cook a better lunch. You just need to know what helps the pump and what strains it. So now that we understand the everyday meaning of a weakened heart, let's turn food into strategy. In Section 2, we'll break down the core nutrition goals that make life easier for a tired heart and show you how each one translates to real food on the plate. Section 2. Nutrition Goals for a Weakened Heart. Now that we understand what a weakened heart means in daily life, let's turn to the big food picture. What exactly should we aim for at mealtime to support a tired pump? Think of these nutrition goals as friendly levers you can adjust. You don't have to do everything perfectly on day one. Even choosing one or two to focus on this week can make a difference. Below are the 6 core targets that guide heart-supportive eating for older adults. After we walk through them, We'll translate each into specific foods in Section 2. A. Control sodium to reduce fluid overload. Salt pulls water into the bloodstream. More fluid equals more work for a weak heart and more swelling in legs, feet, or belly. Start small. Choose low sodium or no added salt versions, rinse canned foods, and flavor with herbs, garlic, or citrus instead of reaching for the shaker. B. Support blood pressure with potassium, as allowed by your doctor. Many fruits and vegetables naturally contain potassium, which helps balance sodium's effects on pressure. However, if you have kidney disease, you may need limits, so always match this goal with medical advice. A steady pattern of moderate portions is better than large swings. C. Eat high-fiber, whole foods for cholesterol and steady energy. Oats, beans, vegetables, and whole grains act like a sponge that traps some cholesterol and slows sugar absorption. This helps with weight, bowel regularity, important if you're on constipating meds, and long-term heart protection. D. Choose healthy fats that protect blood vessels. Replace heavy saturated fats, fatty red meats, butter-heavy cooking, with unsaturated fats from fish, nuts, seeds, and plant oils like olive or canola. These swaps support better blood lipid patterns over time. E. Get enough protein without excess saturated fat. Seniors need protein to maintain muscle. Muscle strength helps with mobility, balance, and even breathing. Use fish, skinless poultry, tofu, beans, or low-fat dairy. Spread protein through the day. Small, frequent portions are easier for low appetites. F. Balance fluids wisely. Some people with heart failure must track total fluids to prevent overload. Others simply need steady hydration. Soups, fruit with high water content, and measured glasses through the day can help. Follow the fluid guidance your care team gives you. With these goals in mind, the next question is simple. What do we actually put on the plate? In Section 3, we'll tour the top heart-helping foods, easy picks, budget swaps, and senior-friendly prep ideas you can start using this week. Let's head to the kitchen. Section 3. Nutrition Goals for a Weakened Heart. Now let's build the plate. This section is your practical food-by-food field guide to supporting a weakened heart. Clear benefits, what to buy, quick prep ideas, and senior-friendly tweaks for chewing comfort, low appetite, or tight budgets. Remember, you don't need to overhaul everything. Pick 2 or 3 easy wins this week, maybe swap instant noodles for oatmeal, or switch to rinsed canned beans. Notice how you feel, then add more. To keep things simple, we'll group foods by how they help. Protect blood vessels, cut salt, provide steady energy, build muscle without heavy fat, and add flavor without strain. We'll also flag portion cues using everyday objects, palm, fist, spoon, so measuring stays stress-free. A. Fatty fish and omega-3 sources. Gentle support for heart rhythm and blood fats. Soft textures make them senior-friendly. Fresh, frozen, or canned, rinse to lower salt, all work. B. Colorful vegetables and fruits. Potassium, antioxidants, fiber, hydration. Aim for eat the rainbow. Leafy greens, orange pumpkin, red tomatoes, purple eggplant, yellow mango, and white cauliflower. C. Whole grains. Oats, brown rice, barley, whole grain bread give fiber that helps cholesterol, blood sugar steadiness, and bowel comfort. D. Legumes, beans, and soy foods. Affordable protein plus fiber with little saturated fat. Great for soups, stews, and soft purees. E. Nuts and seeds. Concentrated healthy fats and calories for low appetites. Use unsalted, small handfuls, or ground into porridge if chewing is hard. F. Low-fat dairy or fortified alternatives. Protein, calcium, often vitamin D. Choose low-sodium, low-added sugar options. Lactose sensitive? Try yogurt or fortified soy milk. H. Lean and plant-based proteins. Skinless poultry, eggs in moderation, tofu, tempeh, and beans. Spread protein across meals to maintain muscle.
H. Heart-friendly oils and fats. Use olive, canola, or soybean oil in teaspoons, not pores. Trim animal fat to lighten the workload on the heart.
I. Flavor without salt. Herbs, spices, and acid. Garlic, ginger, pepper, turmeric, vinegar, citrus juice, and fresh herbs wake up flavor so you can cook with less sodium. We'll now expand each lettered group with plain language benefits, what to choose, how to cook, and quick portion cues. Ready? Let's start with 4A, fatty fish and omega-3 sources. Let me know when I'll continue.
Section 4. The Heart Helping Foods List. Core section. Knowing what to eat is half the battle. The other half is watching out for the foods and habits that quietly strain a weakened heart. The goal here isn't perfection or banning favorite dishes forever. It's learning where the biggest salt, fat, sugar, or fluid traps hide, and how to swap, dilute, or portion them so the heart isn't pushed into overtime. Below are the main watchouts many seniors face in everyday kitchens, restaurants, and family gatherings. High-sodium processed foods. Instant noodles, canned soups with seasoning packets, cured or smoked meats, salted pickles, and many packaged snacks can load a full day's sodium into one meal. Try low-sodium versions. Drain and rinse canned items. Cook noodles but toss the flavor packet, or mix half high-salt product with half unsalted vegetables or rice to dilute. Trans fats and heavy saturated fats. Deep-fried fast food, flaky pastries made with shortening, and fatty cuts of red or processed meats can raise unhealthy blood lipids that burden vessels already coping with a weak pump. Shift toward baking, air frying, steaming, or stir-frying in a small amount of plant oil. Trim visible fat and remove poultry skin before cooking. Sugary drinks and ultra-sweet desserts. Sweet teas, sodas, condensed milk drinks, and large bakery treats spike blood sugar and add excess calories that lead to weight gain. Extra weight means extra work for the heart. Choose water flavored with citrus slices, light fruit smoothies, unsweetened, or share one dessert among several people. Excess alcohol. Alcohol can add fluid, interact with heart medicines, worsen blood pressure, and reduce judgment about food choices. If allowed, stay within the limit recommended by your doctor. Alternate each alcoholic drink with water or choose alcohol-free beverages at social events. Hidden salt in sauces and condiments. Soy sauce, fish sauce, seasoning powders, oyster sauce, and commercial marinades can push sodium sky high even when the main food seems healthy. Dilute with water, vinegar, citrus juice, or salt-free stock and drizzle after cooking rather than marinating in large volumes. Large late-night meals. Heavy evening eating can increase overnight reflux, disturb sleep, and contribute to morning fluid retention in some people with heart failure. Aim for a lighter, earlier dinner, and save a small protein-rich snack like yogurt or tofu pudding if you get hungry later. Up next in Section 5, Real-Life Senior Challenges. Low appetite, chewing trouble, budget limits, and how to turn these obstacles into workable meal strategies. Let's keep going.
Section 5. 7-Day Heart-Friendly Meal Framework. Customizable Template. Meal planning for a weakened heart doesn't have to be strict or stressful. It just needs structure. Think of this as a flexible 7-day framework you can rotate, mix, and scale for appetite, budget, and medical needs. Each day follows the same rhythm: light but nourishing breakfast, a small mid-morning top-up, a balanced lunch with vegetables, lean or plant protein, and controlled grains, an afternoon snack to prevent overeating later, a heart-smart dinner that's flavorful but low in salt, optional small evening bite if medicines or blood sugar routines require it. Portions can be adjusted using hand cues: palm of protein, fist of vegetables, half fist of grains for smaller appetites. A. Daily plate formula: half the meal vegetables or low-salt soup veg, 1/4 lean or plant protein, 1/4 whole grain or starchy vegetable, fruit or yogurt on the side. If fluid is restricted, serve thicker soups and count all liquids toward the day's total. Season heavily with herbs, ginger, garlic, pepper, vinegar, or citrus instead of salt. B. Texture and energy ladder: start soft and light in the morning. Oats, yogurt, banana slices if allowed. Build protein at lunch: tofu, fish, skinless chicken. And finish the day with warm, vegetable-rich dishes that are easy to digest: steamed greens, lentil stew, rice porridge. For low appetite, enrich small portions. Stir powdered milk into soups. Drizzle a teaspoon of olive or canola oil. Mash beans into rice. C. Sample week snapshots. Day 1. Vietnamese style: chao ca hoi long, salmon rice porridge, low salt, steamed rau ngot with tofu, sliced papaya. Day 2. Budget bean day: mung bean soup with brown rice, shredded chicken and cabbage salad, light fish sauce diluted, yogurt snack. Day 3. Mixed menu: oatmeal with ground walnuts, lentil tomato stew, stir-fried bok choy with garlic, soft pear. Day 4. Diabetes-friendly: egg white veggie scramble, barley vegetable soup, grilled skinless chicken plus pumpkin mash, berries. Day 5. Soft chew focus: blended vegetable potato soup, silken tofu with minced herbs, mashed banana. Check potassium. Day 6. Family meal lightened: share low-salt hot pot broth loaded with greens, lean fish, and tofu. Rice portion small. Day 7. Treat balance: small portion of pho with reduced sodium broth, extra herbs, pile of bean sprouts. Fruit tea, no added sugar. Rotate favorites, repeat easy days, and write down what worked. Up next, Section 6. Smart shopping and budget prep so these meals actually happen. Let's keep going. Section 6. Smart grocery shopping and budget meal prep for seniors. The best heart-friendly meals start long before cooking. They start at the grocery store or market stall where choices are made in seconds. Smart shopping keeps sodium under control, reduces wasted food, protects your budget, and makes it far easier for seniors or caregivers to assemble balanced meals on busy days. Use these tips below as a repeatable system. Plan simple meals, check labels,
batch prep essentials, and stock quick rescue foods that save the day when energy is low. A. Plan before you go. Write 3 to 4 core meals you'll rotate this week. Example, salmon porridge, bean, vegetable soup, steamed greens plus tofu. List ingredients by section of the store. Planning around meals, not random items, prevents salty impulse buys like instant noodles or processed deli meats. B. Read sodium like a pro. On most nutrition labels, a product with 140 milligrams sodium or less per serving is considered low sodium. Anything over 400 to 500 milligrams per serving deserves caution. Ask, can I dilute this? Is there a no-salt version? Remember, serving size tricks. A small packet may count as 2 servings, doubling the sodium. C. Shop the perimeter first. Produce, fresh fish, poultry, low-fat dairy, and unseasoned tofu are usually around the outer edges of supermarkets. Hit these areas before the processed interior aisles. In wet markets, prioritize fresh vegetables, herbs, and whole fish you can season yourself. D. Frozen and canned are okay, smartly. Frozen vegetables are picked at peak freshness, last longer, and often cost less. Choose plain versions without buttery sauces. For canned beans, vegetables, or fish, select no salt added or in water, then rinse under running water to wash away extra sodium. E. Build a heart-smart pantry. Stock dry lentils, mung beans, brown rice, oats, no-salt spice blends, garlic, onions, and shelf-stable low-sodium broth or bouillon alternatives. These form the base of soups, porridges, and quick stir-fries all week. F. Batch cook and portion. Make a large pot of low-sodium broth, whole-grain porridge base, or bean stew on Sunday. Cool, then freeze in single-meal containers or ice cube trays, which are great for portion-controlled flavor cubes. Label with date and sodium notes. G. Budget stretchers. Buy seasonal produce, choose small fatty fish, often cheaper than salmon, cook dried beans instead of canned when time allows, and blend leftover vegetables into soup instead of tossing. When the pantry is stocked with low-salt staples and freezer-friendly portions, eating heart-smart becomes the easy default. In Section 7, we'll take these habits out to restaurants, family gatherings, and celebrations because food is social and your heart plan should be too. Let's continue. Section 7. Monitor, track, and adjust. Listen to your body and your doctor. Supporting a weakened heart isn't just about choosing the right foods once. It's about noticing how your body responds and adjusting before small problems become big ones. Think of monitoring as checking your dashboard while driving. Quick glances that keep you safe on the road. You don't need fancy apps unless you want them. A notebook, calendar, or phone voice memo works fine. The key is consistency. A. Daily or doctor-recommended weight checks. Weigh at the same time each morning after using the bathroom and before breakfast. Record numbers in a simple column. A gain of 1 to 2 kilograms, or whatever range your doctor gives, over a few days may signal fluid buildup, even if you don't yet feel swollen. Call your care team if you hit warning levels. B. Watch for swelling and breathing changes. Are shoes tighter? Do socks leave deeper marks? Do you need more pillows to sleep or get short of breath doing normal chores? Jot the date and what you ate the day before. Salty meals often show up as next-day puffiness or heaviness. C. Keep a food plus symptom mini journal. No need for exact grams. Write low-salt soup plus veg. Felt good. Or 8 restaurant noodles, salty, turned to ankles puffy. Patterns emerge quickly and guide smarter choices at home and when eating out. D. Track blood pressure and blood sugar if you have diabetes. Take readings at rest, preferably before meals or medications when advised. Pair high readings with recent high-sodium foods. Pair low energy days with low intake to see whether you're undereating. E. Log fluids if restricted. Pour your whole daily allowance into a marked pitcher each morning. Every drink comes from that pitcher or is tallied against it. Don't forget soups, gelatin, or watery fruit if your doctor counts them. F. Bring records to appointments. Doctors and dietitians give better, more personal guidance when they see your real numbers. Bring your notebook, phone photos of meals, weight trends, and any problem foods you miss. They can often help you fit favorites back in safely. When you track, you gain control. Instead of guessing why you feel bloated or exhausted, you connect the dots. Too much salty sauce last night. That insight turns into change and better days. Next is Section 8, where I invite you to share your own symptoms and concerns so we can learn together. Ready to... Section 8, Community Check-in. We've covered a lot of ground together, but now I want to hear from you. Every family situation is different. Maybe your mother's ankles swell after restaurant soup, or you're balancing heart failure with diabetes, or you simply don't feel hungry enough to eat 3 meals. Your real-life experiences, questions, and successes help guide future videos and give other viewers hope and practical ideas. When you comment, try this simple format. 1. What symptom or heart concern are you dealing with? 2. Which foods seem to help or make things worse? 3. What's the hardest part about eating heart healthy in your home, budget, or culture? I read the comments and use them to shape upcoming content so we can solve those problems together. Before the conclusion, I want everyone to comment below your symptoms or the type of disease you are concerned about. I will reply to the comments or reply in the next video so everyone knows how to handle it. I will help you have good health to be happy with the people you love. Don't forget to like and share with your friends to know more about this important knowledge. Thank you for sharing. Let's bring it all together in Section 9.
Section 9. Conclusion. Your Heart Smart Play starts today. Caring for a weakened heart doesn't start in a hospital. It starts at the table, in the market, and in the small choices we make each day. We began with that moment on the stairs, when low energy or shortness of breath makes life feel smaller. Along the way, we learned what a weakened heart means in everyday life. Set simple nutrition goals: less salt, steady potassium as advised, fiber-rich foods, healthy fats, enough protein, smart fluids. Explored heart-helping food groups you can mix and match. Flagged the high salt and high fat traps to limit. Solved real senior challenges. Mapped a 7-day flexible meal rhythm. Shopped smart on a budget. Navigated social meals, and built a personal monitoring dashboard so you can catch changes early. That's a full toolkit, and you don't need to use every tool at once. Here's your quick action plan. Step 1. Pick one salt reduction move this week. Rinse canned foods, dilute sauces, toss instant noodle seasoning packet. Step 2. Add one colorful vegetable or fruit at every meal, fresh, frozen, or soft-cooked. Step 3. Include a palm-sized lean or plant protein twice a day to maintain strength. Step 4. Start a mini weight plus symptom log. Circle any rapid changes and share with your doctor. Step 5. Revisit your favorite less healthy dish and find one tweak. Less salt, more veg, smaller portion, share dessert. Remember, progress beats perfection. Even small, repeatable habits lighten the heart's workload over time. Celebrate wins. A day with less swelling, a walk that feels easier, a grandchild eating the same healthy soup as you. Those moments matter. If this guide helped you, please subscribe so you don't miss upcoming videos where we answer your comments, share low-sodium recipe demos, and tackle questions like, can I still enjoy pho? And how much fruit is safe with diabetes and heart failure? And please share this with family caregivers. The more they understand, the better they can support you. Your heart, your table, your community. We're in this together. Stay well, and I'll see you in the next video.